Hello, my name is Steve Bowler, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at Open Shortest Path First, otherwise known as OSPF. Specifically within OSPF we're going to take a closer look at how to configure and verify the implementation of multiple area OSPF. We're going to do this on Juniper routers. So as you can see, we have three routers in this network. We have router 1, router 2, and router 3. Router 1 and router 2 are connected to each other via the 12 network. In this lab we are using the concept of logical systems, and we're going to use logical tunnels to connect the logical systems together. So if you're not familiar with logical systems, you want to go ahead and check out my video on how to create logical systems and link them together via logical tunnels. So in this lab again we have router 1 and router 2 connected to each other via logical tunnel 12 on R2. If you see at the top of our network diagram, we have that all LTs, or all logical tunnels, equal LT-120.XX, and so in this case the logical tunnel on R1 is logical tunnel 12, the logical tunnel on R2 is logical tunnel 21. And then we also have a link between R2 and R3, which is the 23 network, so 23.23.23.0/24. The logical tunnel interface on R2 is LT.23, and the logical tunnel on R3 is LT.32. So again, this LT is short for LT-120.XX, and in this case 23 and 32. We also have a loopback 0.3 with the 3.3.3.0/24 IP address on R3, and also on R1 we have the loopback 0.1 with the 1.1.1.0/24 IP address. And we're going to advertise these loopbacks into our OSPF network. We also have router 1 and router 2 that are going to be connected together via OSPF area 0. And then we can see the multiple OSPF area implementation coming into this lab, because we have router 2 is going to be connecting area 0 to area 23. So router 2 in this example is going to be our what is known as our area border router, and an area border router is quite simply a router that connects our borders between area 0 and any other area. So in this case we have area 0 between R2 and R1, and we have between R2 and R3 area 23. So router 2 has multiple interfaces. It has one interface in area 0, and it also has one interface in a different area, in this case 23, and that's what makes it an area border router. Also in this lab we're going to take a look at some of the show commands and show you some of the different commands that you can perform in OSPF to look at some of your LSA information. We're going to introduce some of those show commands to you in this lab. You can kind of see exactly your OSPF database looks like. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. And the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to set up all of the routers, router 1, 2, and 3. This is going to be a very simple and easy configuration.